Welcome back, riders. We are at 97%, 357. We got a lot of chores done around town. We're going to try to get our solar panels now, so I need to tell it we're going to navigate. Okay, it says that we should get there with 79% battery life. So, not great that we're going to lose, 18% or so battery to get there. But with the solar setup coming soon, the charging station will be at home, and I won't have to beg, borrow, and steal from whoever I can. Thank you, Best Western. Truly the best Western. Also a real nice dog park. I got real grass. The car's been pretty successful the last 2 or 3 times of getting out of this parking lot. That being said, it still seems to be random when it's like, should I turn left or right? So it's not like it knows. I think it's got a general idea. Sweet. The new key fob battery is working better. It didn't even tell me to put the key in. It's interesting that it's like plotting out different potential ways to go. It does indicate that there's a sidewalk type thing, structure right here. So it's calculating that in its trajectory to go around that. It sees the big truck there. It thinks that's a van and not a big truck. I dare say that truck is bigger than that truck. Interesting. It sees 2, 4, 6, 7. It sees about 8 cars over there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All right. I'm not sure what happened, but it finally stopped doing all that squiggly line stuff, and the full self-driving popped up. So that was totally the car thinking and calculating and seeing if it made sense to try to go for full self-driving. I don't know. That was crazy. It's awesome. All right, we got some kids here on the sidewalk. Interesting that the car did not want to stop immediately. It loves to stop when there's nobody there sometimes at a crosswalk. So, dare I say, the car has started to figure out that parking lot. I haven't been to the gym since last month. I can say that now because it's like December 1st. Your car software is up to date as of December 1st at 6:03 a.m. So I'm still only rocking the 12.5.4.2. I feel like the car wanted to brake. At those crosswalks, but just did not. Definitely got to take my medicine. All this talk about beef liver being so good for you lately. And then for some reason, this restaurant I went to right there, big and bold, like one of their specialties was their beef liver and onions. Plus, I haven't had that, and I like liver, but ever since I found out I had gout, liver has been like explicitly off the menu because it's high in uric acid. And if you have gout, your body does not break down uric acid. As long as I take this magic pill, allopurinol, that helps my body break down uric acid. I've got a tape measure and the stringy, windy thing, and some stakes to mark the ground for where we're going to put the barn. Decided to work on that project. Like I said, we also got the solar panel meetup. Hopefully later this evening we'll get those if it's not too late for them. But definitely tomorrow. So the beef, liver, and onions at, I think it was Winners Casino, downtown Winnemucca. Not a sponsor yet. Haha. Their liver and onions was amazing. The liver was country fried steak style, in my opinion. Or like it was shake and bake or something, you know. I couldn't quite tell what the seasoning of the coating was. But it was yummy. And yeah, I loved it. I would have preferred to have large white onions, but the smaller round onions were also equally good. It's just I guess different styles. I would never thought to put red onions. I guess that's all I had. But if I was going to make the dish, I would go with white or yellow onions. Typically with my liver onions. But yeah, I probably haven't bought liver in 5 or 10 years, and I haven't eaten any liver in probably 2 years. at least. So we'll see if I end up paying the ultimate price. If you have a gout flare-up or a gout attack, it can be some of the worst pain in your life. But I'm pretty sure it's a nerve pain. So my nerve blocker, gabapentin, probably help it out anyways. I would hope so. Damn. So I remember how bad it was. I couldn't even have a sheet, like the lightest sheet, touch your toe and send it to pain. And it's crazy why it's such a bad pain. Why body? Why would that pain be so debilitating? Like the ultimate pain endurance. What magnifies the hell out of that little tiny joint in your body? The big toe, usually. But I guess it can affect any of the toes. So it is 76 miles per hour, and we are cruising at 57 miles per hour. I'm very surprised that we're not getting ran off the road. People want to go at least 70 miles an hour, like even the trucks, like the semi-trucks I've seen pass on a double yellow line here. Because they were so pissed off that you were going so slow. So what I can do to get her to go a little faster is put my foot on the gas, which I don't think is a critical interaction. I would have preferred to not piss off traffic, so I gave it a little gas. And now that the car has seen that, yeah, 76 is not so bad, it's handling it quite well. What I really don't like is sometimes the car will figure out, oh man, I guess I should be going the speed limit. That's a good idea. When somebody's going to pass. And so now it's like the car is intentionally trying to be a dig to people. Like, that's not me. I'm sorry. Jeez. Like, I'm not trying to race you right now. The car just now figured out that apparently it was going 20 miles too slow. 20 miles an hour slower than it needed to be. You inspired it to go faster. It was learning from you. Yay. No, that's not how they're going to see it. They're going to see it as, oh, now you want to go fucking faster. Now let's have some road rage, bro. Yeah. So the car almost like incites road rage sometimes. At least with this version 12.5.4.2, in my experience. The fact that it's still actually maintaining 76 is kind of amazing. I'm surprised it hasn't slowed down yet. It probably will as soon as this lane ends, which will then piss everybody off behind me. Like, damn, why didn't you go 10 miles an hour slower during the freaking not pass zone? Slow down, yeah. trying to figure out our travel plans for the holidays. So let me know in the comments below if you're up for hosting and what your possibilities are. Can you support one person, 2 people, 3 people? What about pets? How do you feel about kids? What about dogs? I think we should bring the whole fam, but wifey pointed out, like, if we're not using the Ford network completely, those $80 chargers, $80 charge-ups every 150 miles or whatever, is going to really, really suck. Even just cruising this car home, to Michigan, it's going to be a lot of stops. Let's find out. Says it is 1,645 miles away. 1,645 miles. Easily 16 stops. Just trying to figure out maximum. I would hope I could do it in 10 stops if I had to. 16 would be the maximum. 12 would probably be a good average. But yeah, striving for 10. Figure how much does a charging stop cost us. Last one I paid was $28. Friday, November 29th, in Winnemucca. That was for pretty much dead to full charge. So times 3, you're looking at, or times 10, you're looking at $280 in electric to get there, which is almost the same as flying now. Depends on how your deals are, but so yeah, it's gonna cost probably a good average of 12 stops. So let's budget in a little bit more. Let's say 300, 350. Obviously, we're not going to be charging full on the supercharger across the nation. You only supercharge to comfortably get to the next supercharger. So you're not spending a whole lot of time charging. You're maximizing your time on the road. turning days. It's coming in hotter than I would ever. Especially if the roads were icy, that would have been nice. Let's do a 0 to 60. This is my favorite deserted desert road. Lining up at the light. 425 and punch. 60. Gotta do it every now and then. Still coming in way too hot. Slow down. If you guys have been watching the previous videos on dirt roads, I'm not sure if all my dirt roads I've been on 12.5.4.2, but definitely this update, it just creeps farther and farther and farther into oncoming traffic. Like, it started off in the middle-ish of the road, which would be great. That's the smoothest part. That's where you should be. In the middle of the road. Please, Tesla, drive down the middle of the road again. This driving blatantly on the farthest leftist side of the road, you're gonna drive right off the edge. Look, literally just drove off the edge. Good job. You show up on the display that you're in the oncoming traffic lane. You're imagining a double yellow line. What do you think? You're in Europe all of a sudden because of the mountains? Why are you doing this? Is it because you think this is a 3-lane highway? No, because you would visualize that. So the car is showing that it knows it's in the far leftish. It envisions that white line is that line of grass that's growing there. But if you get real close to that grass, you can start to go off the road. There is a substantial ditch there before it's back to another flat area. They grate the sides of the road also as to create like a fire break, I believe. But all I can think is maybe this crazy dirt road with grading at both sides is somehow throwing the car off. Maybe it thinks we're in a big highway lane. I wonder if the car is listening to me, because it did start to get in a more center area at least. I would like to know how the car would interact with somebody coming the other way. But I'm afraid to let it drive this so far to the left. I feel like they would blatantly just go around to the right. Like, you're gonna go off the road again, Tesla. You see that? Yeah, get over there. I know dirt roads are tough. Ford definitely wouldn't even try. Ford's like, nope, not trying to do this. But then sometimes you'll see like tracks where other crazy people will just drive right off the road to drive over there because they want to or something. Shortcut into their driveway, maybe, I don't know. But the car it has driven right off the edge of the road on this road here. Like, well, that guy's tracks went that way. Well, I guess technically it was possible for us to go that way as well, but we definitely should not have. Feel like it would have missed the driveway. As it is, we made a really wide turn into the driveway. I love the back. Welcome to Gagland Ranch. Winter edition. We still got snow in the shadow of the trailer. And the cargo container, apparently. Thanks for watching. We made it with 76% battery life.